Ready.
1.
Can't go camping, so welcome to the Strangecreek camping.
Hello and welcome
ready.
to the Strangecreek Camping Virtual Festival Game Show with lovely participants of Wormtown and Strangecreek, legends even. So we have Longhair, who is a Wormtown worker, long time with us. And we have Force, who you may know from the Alchemystics and many of his other projects, Rap Dad. And we have Mitch from Mitch's Munchies. We have Woody from Rebel Alliance.
Yo, 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 yo.
And we have Sasha, the Fire Gypsy of the Fire Wormz. So I want to welcome you all to Strangecreek Virtual Camp In. And I'd also like to remind you that you can find the stream on YouTube. Just check out the event page when it's posted. And also to check out the Wormtown shop for your virtual festival gear that is real. It comes in real life. It's just like it says virtual. And it's limited edition because I hopefully we won't be virtual again and we can be together. So have fun with that. So with this game, I will ask questions to each of the contestants, and our judge, Mitch, Uncle Mitch, will judge which answer he likes best.
Oh boy, there better be good ones, guys.
Oh my God, what happened? You're underwater again.
He's drowning in orders.
All right, so we'll start off, and Sasha, you can be the first one to give your answer.
Oh shit.
Yep. So each of you guys have the same questions, all right?
All right.
You have arrived at Strangecreek Music Festival. The weather is looking beautiful and not a frown is to be seen, and it's time to make camp. What does your dream camp look like?
My dream camp looks like a bright orange snow fence around it so that people can't steal shit from our camp like what happened last year. Because we have a camp specifically where all the fire people can come together, because I don't know if you know this, but trying to gather all the fire people in one spot is like trying to wrangle rabid cats. It does not happen very easily. So I like to keep them all in one spot. I like to have some sort of little grill or fire pit sort of thing so we can cook, because we always like cooking communal meals every day. We like to have like an easy up type of thing with lots of lights and fun stuff, so that we can see at night and just have like a nice communal space to be together. We like to have music. We're always listening to music. And then the last thing that's most important is having all of our props in a nice safe space that is safe from the weather. And yeah, maybe we usually have like a couple hammocks out, and like we even have like a sky tent sometimes. It's like a tent that's like up in the trees that people hang out in, and it's just like a whole communal area where all of us can be together. And we always have like an entrance that's very specific, that like people don't realize that it's a camp entrance, so they like wander in. So we meet like all kinds of interesting people. Sometimes we meet people that are not very interesting, that are like really awful, but
lurking in the back.
They just go right back out.
Lurking.
I had someone last year walk into the camp. You guys know where we can find some mushrooms? And I was like, I don't know, maybe look on some trees, some cow pies. I don't know, like use your observational skills. I don't know. Do I look like what do you call the people that study plants and stuff? I'm not one of them. So
Botanist.
Botanist? I don't know. I think there's a specific one for like fungus and stuff.
Oh, mycologist.
Mycologist.
Am I getting bonus points right now? Or?
I am not a mycologist, but yeah, that's my dream camp. Just music, friends, fire, and good times and good tunes.
Well, that sounds horrible. So.
Well, I don't know what you're looking
Not as horrible as your microphone.
Hookers and cocaine. No. That was Sean's answer, not mine.
Okay.
Don't quit lurking in the background. Either get in the video or stay in the living room.
Oh no!
And Woody.
They have to have extra points for that. That family love there.
That gets bonus points.
Yes. Here.
Woody, what does your dream camp look like?
I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a camp. Does an RV count?
Well,
Oh my God! How am I
special
supposed to
about
compete
yours?
with babies?
Right?
Good
Not
Lord.
fair at all.
And Panta Baby. No one's gonna remember what I said. They'll be like, "Yeah, babies. There's a bunch of babies at the camp." Yeah, no, dude. I want a bomb ass RV. I mean, if I'm gonna be real, I've always wanted just a tanker RV that has like 25,000 beds in it, and
That's like
anyone
moving
that
your
wants
house
to be in there. I just want a house on wheels that can just roll up and anyone can be a part of. Like, other than that, it'd be cool to like be in the trees. I've always wanted to make a setup that I could easily put in the trees for multiple people so that we could be like an
Yeah,
Ewok
come to our
village.
campsite, Fire Island.
You have an Ewok village?
No, we are in the trees. You can.
No, I'm saying in the trees. Like up
Yeah, no.
in the trees.
That's what I was talking
Make-
about. That tree tent. It's like
Yes, but like 25 of them, and then just a fucking Ewok village.
No, you mean
and,
a
like rope
like
bridge.
like in a hook, where all the people
Yeah, dude.
Or where the Wookiees live.
Yes.
Yes.
Wookiees, like Kashyyyk.
We'll be the fucking island of Lost Boys, and we'll
That's-
fucking crush it in the trees. That's my dream camp. It's just a fucking tree
Oh, man,
universe.
If we're talking about things that we really can't do, that would be one of the ones that I would do. That would be mine. Yeah, definitely Lost Boys.
I like
Yeah, other than that, then yeah, just a bomb ass RV. But if we're going with camp,
Yeah, but
it's
the RVs,
definitely
that's
tree
like
camp.
cheating. That's like
It is.
out in the woods.
But man, an RV that
I
everyone
won't
can
even
hang
an
out
RV
at.
camp at Burning Man.
It would have toys in it for
Covered in
people.
dust and
We'd all be able to
filth.
have fun in there. It would be open to the public when it needed to be. Sometimes it would not be, but most of the time, that would be
Yeah,
my
see
dream.
that-
Have
see-
like a legit like tiny house.
Hey,
you know?
Mike. Mike,
Yeah.
as a guy that's had a camper for a long time, that's the problem with having one
Exactly. Yeah.
of those. When you don't want it to be public, everybody decides they want to come visit.
Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know, man. He's been there,
How?
been there since Thursday night. I
Listen, we
I
have
haven't
that
really
in our
woken him up.
campsite Regardless. Oh, of course. Remember?
True story.
What was it?
True
Steve?
story. I woke up one morning to a well-known Wormtown performer who shall remain nameless walking by my bed with some smoking hot chick that I'm about 900% sure was not his significant other.
Oh,
So
Correct. Sorry,
Your face just froze.
sorry, I had something in my But Force, do you remember Steve?
Which Steve?
Steve from Llama Lasagna. Steve.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, we invited him to our campsite, right? He got
Oh.
so wasted.
Oh, Steve,
He
you are
smashed
bro.
himself into the pole of my tent and bent the thing. He was just, dude, he's literally our like laughing fucking joke now, Steve. We literally like will run around Wormtown going, Steve!
I felt bad because I introduced. Well, I don't feel bad because I love all of our crazy zany community, and we've all had fun. But that was one of those.
But I love him. I love him. We need to have him back. We need a redo.
Next
We got,
time
we got him way too messed up at our camp.
he
So
did his Godzilla F's a tank impression.
Well,
Yeah.
let's bring Steve over to Force's dream camp. All right, and Force, if you were bringing Steve to your dream camp, what's your dream camp look like?
Well, luckily, I've pretty much had my dream camp thanks to the kindness of the Strangecreek Wormtown community.
Thanks to Steve.
Yeah, no thanks to Steve. We've been lucky enough for a number of years to have a dedicated space for artists. Shout out to Jay Mess and Otherwise, because they, back in the day, set up this amazing campsite, which we moved to be a little more nestled away. But my dream campsite was and continues to be a place where different artists can come and hang out to reconnect, get away sort of from the hubbub, but also have fun with people who aren't musicians. And so we've been able to create this crazy community in the Alchemystics camp family. One year we had a stage there. The only Wormtown that I did not play officially with the Alchemystics when we were awaiting the birth of our daughter, Kaylin. They let us build a stage at our campsite. So we did a whole set for the fans right near family camping. So, if you got great musicians, great fans, a stage works. And I'll even throw in this RV that Woody's talking about, because we were planning on bringing the Happy Camper this year to festivals. Shout out to Tony Lee Thomas. We were going to do some stuff. Remember that, Mitch? The Mitch tape.
Oh, yeah, man.
Have a rolling camper at our site where we
here we
bring in artists and musicians. And for me, that would be my dream place, is to hang out with musicians, to actually, after hours, be able to record with all my favorite musicians. And the most important thing is have it be family friendly, because I do bring my children to Wormtown and Strangecreek. And the part about it is that you can have your kids there. So once you wrap all those things up together, you had me at hello.
You know what I miss? I really miss
All
down
of
by
you.
the bonfire.
Ditto.
We used to have the drum circles, right? But some people would bring their whole drum sets and extra djembes for everybody, and we would just have like jam sessions for hours. And it was such an integral part of the Wormtown and Strangecreek experience. But all the cranky neighbors put an end to that. But that was like super awesome.
That was the
to
best.
be able to do.
We have
People
work in the
had
morning.
Guitars. We would literally just have jam sessions till the sun came up.
Yeah. And long hair. What is your dream camp?
It depends. My dream camp gets set up every time I show up there, because it changes every time. Depends on who's coming, who's going to be there that weekend, what they're bringing. 'Cause you know me, I always camp in the same spot next to the Alchemystics. So trying to make sure we get, it's all good. So, but I make my campsite's different all the time, but it's always in the same place. So, I don't know.
What makes it?
But if you could have the perfect
It's also
one,
always awesome.
What makes
I have the
it
perfect spot because I get there before everybody.
so
I
we
have
get
the
to
perfect
choose
spot.
Ding, 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 ding. Long hair, ding, ding.
You know?
All right, so Mitch, you
I-
have
Yes.
I've been going out
I
of
like
my
'em all.
mind all week. You guys realize it's like Thursday, right? I would have been there but for like a week now. And I'm about to pull my hair out. You're about to
I
see
know, right?
bald me again. I'm kidding.
Man, I hear that. I'm going
Yeah.
Strangecreek.
I would be there by now too, and I'm severely missing it. I usually show
I'm
up
down the road.
early so I can be quiet in the woods by myself and have like me time.
and I would be there making sure that all of you got in and are on the list.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, you would, and it
At
would
the
be
time
very
I get there, and
comforting.
they're like, "What list are
Listen,
you
I'll
on?"
tell you
I'm like,
what,
"I don't know."
there's nothing like getting there in the spring on Monday night before everybody else, and it's me and the frogs, okay? It's a little creepy, I'm not even gonna lie.
I've been there. I've gone there like the day before everyone else, like just like where there's like 5 crew on site, and that I loved it.
Yeah, watching it all
Quiet
come
time,
together.
you know? But for me, all I gotta do is set up my site now, and I gotta get all my crew together, and so it's not like I have to wake up early every morning and set up snow fence for hours and hours and hours like I used to have to do. So it's nice for me is I secure my campsite and then I just fucking chill. It's so nice.
I want to give a shout out to my friends Bob and Liz, because they're always like, they know that I'm just a fucking silly wook and that I'm even gonna like forget a tent and stuff. So they always sent me up a tent, and they're very nice people. And I just want to say thank you to that whole community at Vernville, because they are fucking dope and they always take care of us no matter what. So
Yeah, Amy at our site sets up an extra tent, and that's basically for if someone forgets their tent or whatever, their tent malfunctions, they can come stay in our site. So yeah, we have that too.
we're always like, we're gonna make it home, we're just gonna run home, and then it's like, nope, that's not happening now. So there's a tent over here, and then inevitably every year it just becomes our tent. So yeah.
Mitch, have you chosen a winner for this round?
Oh, well, they all sound great, obviously, but Woody swinging from the treetops with the Ewoks and a tank down below. Doesn't get any better than that. And working tank into the whole lantern too.
I would say I tried to throw the Mitch tape in there just to.
Yeah, you did. And I've been to your site quite a few times, but man, just picturing Woody swinging from the treetops is
that's
a feat.
Yeah. We all want to hang out there.
spoken word snap for that.
Yeah, I'll set up the trapeze and the aerial apparatuses in the treetops, and that'll be great.
I'll forget my tent so that I.
Oh my god, I'm so sad that my aerial tree is gone. Do you remember that? Do you guys remember
I do remember that.
When I literally fire hooped while hanging upside down from a lira in a tree.
Yes.
And that tree got taken out by a storm.
Yep.
No, that tree got taken out by me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like because it got fucked up in a storm or some shit. Don't tell me
No, because Mark didn't want it there anymore. That tree got taken out because Mark didn't want it. If I remember right, I could be wrong.
No,
But
it
if
was
I
in the
remember-
storm.
He didn't want it there anymore.
Someone
And
literally
didn't a tornado
sent me a
rip through
picture of
there?
it the next day from the storm, and it was like fucking sideways.
All right, that might have been true. We've had a couple of those.
I mean, it's been a long time, so they might have sent me a different tree. I mean,
Run together now and then.
but that was a great treat for aerial stuff.
It was phenomenal. It was like when I first met you, Sasha. I was like, this person
I
hates
was literally like, I wonder if I could do this upside down. Here, light up my shit. Let me hang.
All right, let's move on to question number 2. The
Those.
festival is filling up with people, and as a result, so are the porta potties. After several potties that make you faint, you come across the cleanest porta potty you've ever seen. Fully stocked toilet paper, clean seat, not a single beer can. What do you name it? Long hair.
Nothing, because I don't eat porta potties. I gotta take a pass on this one. I don't use a porta potty once people show up. My personal rule.
Smart man.
I have the Festa quest to do my business in the police porta potty. It'll happen. It will
Listen,
happen.
my thought, I think of it this way. I'm a man. The world is my urinal.
Okay. Well, guys, we have to go
Amen.
quick because our meeting will end in 10 minutes. Okay, so we got to be fast.
Okay.
I thought I had unlimited.
Hey, we
like
can
that.
listen. You can always stop it and then start it again, and then splice the footage. I can help
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
do
you're
that.
doing that. Yeah, you're gonna be. This isn't live,
Splice
right?
the footage.
No,
Be
it's
like,
not live.
and
Yeah,
we're
so-
taking a 5-minute break for these fabulous
I would
advertisements.
love a cigarette. I mean,
All right. So what we'll do is we'll get through this whole this question,
All right.
and try to even get to the next one. All right, and then we can have we'll have to restart. But Force, what would you name your cleanest porta potty?
So as the father of 2 young daughters, I remember when I first took one of them into a porta potty, and porta potties are like, often a tragedy. Even if you're a guy, you got to go, you got to pee, you got whatever you got to do in there. And I tried to take my daughter in there the first time, and it was horror. So I would name a fresh porta potty Avalon. For a number of reasons. A, it's a nod to Arthurian mythology. B, it's a nod to our cat Avalon. And C, it's also a nod to Magneto's safe haven for mutants back in the day. It was a floating fortress he had up in space. So I would hit all of my nerd quadrants. Well, that's not quadrant. I need one more. I'll come up with the last one. But yeah, Avalon. That's what I would name it. Something majestic and has some history to it.
Mm-hmm.
A majestic historical porta potty.
Yeah, right?
Did you
I like it.
Fancy.
And Woody, what would you name your porta potty? That's super clean.
okay, so as Forrest said, history is what makes the best names, right? So One year at Wormtown, I was up all night. I was hanging out at the fire, and somebody left a Newt Gingrich cardboard cutout by the fire. Well, you know how like once it really clears out, you know what I'm talking about, and really all that's left is the people just wondering what their existence really means. That it's just sitting there in the debris. So I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? And I just paraded it around, and everyone just kind of smacked him in the face as they walked by. So I'm bringing him, I'm walking him down the path, and then this guy just comes out of nowhere, and he just rips out a knife and cuts this fucking Newt Gingrich cardboard cutout's heart out. And he's screaming, he's like, ah, fuck you, Newt! And this was like 2012, so everyone's screaming, he's on fucking bath salts! He's got fucking bath salts! And he's fucking freaking out. So all of a sudden, I have this fucking heartless Newt Gingrich cardboard cutout, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing? So I put it in the porta potty, and this was right after they were cleaned. And I went down by Vernville, and I stuck in the porta potty, and I was still up for quite some time. I didn't see myself. This was like in the Keytar days. So I'm standing there, and I'm just watching all these people open the door and see a heartless Newt Gingrich in a full suit, like taking a shit on the porta potty. And we were there for hours and hours. So I would call it Newt's Throne. And then we would have to tell the story of the legend of the Newt Gingrich cardboard cutout.
Whoa.
That's epic.
That's pretty epic.
That's a good one.
And Sasha, what would you name your clean porta potty?
I would name it Out of Order and put a sign on it that said its name, and yeah, that'd be the end of that.
That's smart. That's smart, kid. That's smart.
Come on, Mitch. Do you guys have any idea how often the Out of Order thing actually works? People just avoid it.
Yeah.
Taking minutes out of order, and you know what? I would name it Out of Order. Mine.
Yeah.
And you can put a picture of a judge on it.
Just want to say this to all the people watching out there, all of you Strangecreekers and Wormtowners, and all of you festival goers that actually use the porta potty, mainly women. If you need to hover, lift up the seat like you make the men do, please. If you want to pee everywhere, lift up the seat and pee on the rim so that my daughter and I can sit our butts down and pee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good advice.
I've had to hold a little child over a porta potty.
Dude, if everyone just lifted up the seat, there would be no peeing.
Like you,
no reason to hover.
Don't know danger until you held a young girl over a porta potty while trying to hold your phone flashlight to make sure everything is okay.
You don't know hysterical until your toddler accidentally sits on the seat before she looks down and is covered in someone else's pee and is freaking out like, and you have to then clean them with baby wipes because there's no shower.
Deep cuts, man.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Mitch. Steve.
Oh, man. You guys made it difficult.
Can we get out of the porta potty now?
We want to stop talking about the shit. Well, I got to say, Sasha, I've seen that a bunch of times. Force, that was a hard one. I thought for sure you were going to win that one. But, Woody, again, brings it home with a nice classic story that really brings it right to Wormtown and Strangecreek. It has a story that goes with it. So, again, it's going to Woody this round.
I'll never forget Newt, man. Thank you.
He's killing it.
I'm going to have to get another Newt Gingrich cardboard cutout just for Wormtown, just to relive the good old days.
That's the new band member.
We did it again at Scientific with Ron Burgundy. The last day he got rained on, and we put Ron Burgundy in a porta potty. Everybody was opening the door and seeing Ron Burgundy sitting on the shitter.
Would you call it the Burgundy's Bungalow?
Burgundy's. Oh, electric Poopaloo.
Say it.
My
Get a Trump cutout and call it Trump Tower.
The what?
A Trump Tower?
And we got 3 minutes left. So we should just cut it off now and then restart.
Do we have any commercials?
But
since you're
we'll
cutting
right
this,
back after this quick commercial break.
Yeah.
Featuring.
We need. I'm gonna come up with some fucking commercial ideas because I'm not doing.
Yo,
much,
can I do jingles? Can I do raps? Did I ever tell you about time? Wait,
do a Mitch's Munchies rap real quick, dude.
That I to do, and we can end it after this. That back in the day, Garrett Sawyer from the Alchemystics, the original Alchemystics, asked me if I would do the Snickers jingle for Gobi System. Like they had gotten an offer. None of them spoke English. They're this Senegalese hip hop group. Anyhow, so I had to write this Snickers jingle for them. And oh no, it was Kit Kat. Sorry, it was Kit Kat. And so Garrett sent the intern to get Kit Kat to make the Kit Kat breaking sound as part of the beat that we produced. So I am totally down for a Wormtown jingle.
Okay.
I like it.
Nice.
We'll get that going. So I'm gonna stop recording. We're gonna be right back, okay? And